What's happening, everybody? JayShockblast here, and we are back. I think this is part 115 of Marvel Future Fight, and today we are going to go ahead and get 300 debris and 100 energy, and we are going to keep going with Ghost, and we are going to Tier 2 Giant Man. So let's go ahead and do that like right away, since I have just enough gold for it. We're actually going to do two things right here. Number one, where's Giant Man at? Because I've got the Pym costume. So we're finally in a position where we can take him to Tier 2. Probably not a character I was in a hurry to do until I got the Ultron, I don't know what we call him, this Ultron Prime or whatever. But Giant Man Tier 2. So that gives him Colossal. Activation rate when using Enlarge buff. All that good stuff. So we'll get the 200,000 gold back. And then with Ghost, Ghost is so powerful. I've got an upgrade here with her costume, or his costume. And we're going to go ahead and do that. So, uniform options, nice. So we got a little bit of extra there. And we're going to go ahead and keep leveling this stuff. Because I, honestly, you can clear, there is a part of Shadowlands that you can clear with Ghost basically all by herself. And it's pretty epic. So I really do enjoy how strong she is. So I'm gonna keep working on her. Let's see what we got here. All sorts of stuff. Just go ahead and acquire all that. And first things first, let's actually go ahead and build a team. Right here, we'll build this team here. And we're gonna build it around Ghost and... oh, he's in Tier 2 now, so... we'll put Ant-Man up here. He's next for me, as far as going to Tier 2. And then here we go. So, let's start off with Dark Dimension, because I need to keep getting Satana shards, or bios, and I need to clear bios. So we're also going to start. I'm going to start working on Daredevil, because he's a cheap Tier 2 character. And I'm finally almost in a position to take him to Tier 2. I have his Netflix costume, so apparently a lot of people have been saying that if you get the Extreme mode, you get a CTP selector for getting this costume to Mythic. So I guess you want to start working on this if you are going that route. Right now, that's not in my plans. The thing I don't like about this costume, it's a little slow. And I don't think that move, I think he could take damage on that move, because I don't see a red X anywhere. And some of the animations just make him a little slow. Like that. But, I mean, it does work. That's all that matters, right? You know, as long as he's doing damage. Obviously, it's not going to show for me, like, how hard or easy it is for him to take damage. So, we're gonna just do one of that for now. And then, well, we'll do a mutual enemy. This might not show us all that much either. the Ant-Man and the Wasp costumes, that wave of costumes has ended up being pretty solid. So next thing we're gonna do is let's just check out not Villain Siege, Veiled Secret, Villain Siege. Where's that at? There we go. Check out who we got today. Oh, wrong one. All right. Well, we can do this. Again, not really gonna show off how much damage he can do, but that one move took him out. I mean, granted, way over leveled for him, but let's see who's here. I was just trying to see if Ghost was there. So we'll do alliance battle. Nope. Well, maybe speed. I think Ghost is a speed character. She is perfect. So we're gonna show off Ghost here, and we'll put that as a backup. Applies to techno-kinetic allies, plus 50% increase to all attacks. I guess that at least does that for me, so. Moving around like this, I think, does damage. If you haven't seen Ant-Man and Wasp yet, it's actually really good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I would give it a solid 7.5. I don't think it's going to end up being anybody's like favorite movie of all time by any stretch, but I think it's quite enjoyable. And the after the credit scene is pretty solid. You don't want to miss that. There's actually two after the credit scenes. The first one is the one that I'm referring to. The second one is just kind of there as kind of a funny thing, but like it sets things up pretty well. So I don't know if this is really doing Ghost justice. I feel like when I do I'm obviously comparing it to when I play this with, I mostly play this with Nova whenever I can, and I feel like I would have been done if this was Nova. Because he's my strongest character, and my strongest character is he's like one of the top 2,000 Novas in the game. So she is starting to take a little bit of damage, but she does a ton of damage. It looks like she kind of sucks everybody in together. So taking her to tier 3 or 2 should be pretty solid. There are some characters that you can't do this with. And keeping in mind that she's only 6 stars for me. She's not even tier 2. And normally any character that I run through this is going to be tier 2. So I think she's handling this pretty well. And like I said, there's a relay mission that like I said in my last video, that I showed her off in, where I think the title says, Ghost is a boss. She is a character that one of the very late stages of Shadowland, I had her go in there. It was a relay stage. I think it was like floor 26 or 27. It was a relay stage, and she basically did the whole thing by herself. So, and she won Alliance Battle. I mean, that's no small feat by any stretch. So, that's pretty good. Get that out of the way. And then we'll do co-op. So let's get Giant Man in here. Yeah, I like to do these videos when I get them to tier 2 and just kind of showing off what everybody does. Like how strong they are. Did I go buy them? Alright, well I saw Ghost. Let's just do Ghost. I think I was going up against the Scarlet Witch. I don't know how that's going to work out. Second. I mean, Scarlet Witch with uniform. So, and there it is. Alright, so let's see how Giant Man does. So, the part where he kind of, his moves are a little slow, this is kind of where that plays into the equation. You know, if his moves are slow to set up, it can let other guys in Shadowland, you know, or I'm sorry, in co-op, get moves in faster. So yeah, I mean, like, all the time it takes, you know, 5 seconds we're done. And, I mean, I guess I got the most, you know, the most in, so that's good. That wasn't that bad. What are we at? 60%? Alright, we'll do Wasp, and then we'll do Ant-Man. That should that'll get us our first of the day. Keeping it on theme, right? As far as World Boss Ultimate is concerned, I have everybody pretty much, all the new characters that I have at tier 2 are pretty much ready to go, you know, to have their everything enhanced or whatever. Black Panther and Wasp are at like 90-something%, so they should get there today. Obviously, Giant Man just went to tier 2, so I should be able to get him in on it. Wasp seems a little underpowered with this costume. Yeah, like she ended up finishing 3rd. And I feel like every time I use Wasp here, she doesn't seem to do a whole ton of damage. So that might be something to consider. Ant-Man does seem to be better than he was, so it's a worthwhile thing. But, did I go buy him? Yeah, there it is. My Ant-Man isn't all the way there yet, so I'll be honest, for a long time when it came to Dimension Rifts, I was not using Ant-Man or Giant Man, so I'm a little behind on them. I think I kind of focus more on Yellow Jacket and Wasp. And obviously like Angel and some others. So that Wasp is a tier 2, and honestly I beat that Wasp with the Ant-Man, so and she had way more, you know, health anyway. So let's see what we get here. Alright. So last but not least, we're going to do a legendary battle, and we'll call it a video. And we're going to use the Ghost one because I can get a reward, I think. Oh, no, I can't. Oh well, we're going to do it anyway. We're going to see what the orange reward level is worth. I try to keep them close together. That way I can damage both of them at the same time. It makes it go a little bit faster. see what you can get at. Now these rewards actually end up being pretty decent. So in this case, it's nothing special. Honestly, that gold amount is the exact same gold amount I got off of just a standard, you know, the standard box. So in any event, Giant Man is tier 2 with Ultron Pym, and pretty sweet. So hope everybody enjoyed the video, and we will see you.